halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. Leading him out is their quarterback, the former 12th overall pick. Some refer to him as the natural, Deshaun Watson.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Throwing again on second down. Watson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack. And it'll lead to a 3rd and long. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Now back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The Seahawks send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback.
And coming up with an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It was too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
And connects quickly to Jamar Chase. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. 7 yards there and a 1st down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3-and-out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
They go play action here on 1st down. He'll get that underneath ETN. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Hayes. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
They'll look to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 2nd and 4. Steps away to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
They stopped short, down at the 1. Had the great move, but couldn't get it all the way home.
Once more, ETN.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
Travis Etienne, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Black Knights put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on the short touchdown run.
And, Brandon, that's good complementary football, and that's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. So that drive, 12 plays in length.
And it was capped off by a Travis Etienne touchdown run.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
And they'll go again with Etienne.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
They'll run with Etienne.
And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'll guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Jamar Chase,
his 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Black Knights are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it. So a little bit of a turnover. You went right back there and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Yeah.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. From the gun on third, Watson. And this is going to be caught along the sideline. Nicely done, but right at the line of scrimmage. Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And they will take over first and 10. London about set to take over on offense. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Back to throw again. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. So third and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Throw left side complete to Chase. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense will probably need to get off the field in those situations on third down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last third down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another first down, almost back to the drawing board.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. ETN up the middle, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a second and 6. He'll look to throw. Completes this one to Pickens. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's London with the football as they've got it with a first and 10. Straight ahead, ETN. Down to the 25. Here's second and 9. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Give that sack to Nakobe Dean. That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction, and that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them, and now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
The offense on third down tonight, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
From the 6. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And the lead is now 24. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. That pick 6 just a moment ago. Things went from bad to worse. Look up at the scoreboard now. Not looking good here. We'll see if they can put something together on this drive. 1st and 10. Here's Walker to start the drive.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Jones.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones.
Tackle on that play by Quinton Williams.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Off the option, it's Jones.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We've got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson.
This pass into the hands of Bellinger.
And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
They'll run for it. It's Walker.
And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And as a result, possession switches hands. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
That's going to be caught by Pickens.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
Able to find his man, it's Pickens. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
A shotgun snap and a give to ETN.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Another tote for ETN. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Seahawks force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
10 yards and a Seattle 1st down.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On 1st down, Watson.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away. Throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a 1st down on the keeper. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's airing it out for Williams. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. And his throw here is incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Watson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now this one complete on the slant route.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Back to throw now on 1st down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it.
There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So maybe some signs of life. This has been a defense. They've been all over the map here in this first half, but they're coming through with a big play.
And sometimes that one play is what you need. And it sounds overly simple, but this is a team that was close to being down and out before halftime. So to come back and return the interception for a touchdown, that's big.
Yeah, maybe it can serve, Charles, like you were alluding to, as a little bit of a wake-up call for them. We'll see.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. He's got it, and that makes our score 24-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
This offense back to work now late in this first half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. He finds his man, complete. That's Hayes. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They're going to look to throw. This is Smith with the ground. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 35. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway, and that will extend their lead even further.
So this lead, Charles, just continuing to swell here in the first half.
Well, it's interesting. When we talked to them prior to the game, they told us that their game plan was take no prisoners, and they've lived up to it so far because everything has worked. No guarantee that'll continue, but all in all, this coaching staff.
Now a hit and a loose football, and the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Najee Harris, a touchdown run in the victory. From there, we'll head down to Charlotte to check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Minnesota Vikings. Patrick Mahomes, a very good performance as his guys run the record now to 5-2. And lastly, on Monday Night Football, this will be one to tune in for as they've got a good one lined up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. Continuing on, here's a look at the next-gen stats in that first half, and they did have some success running the football in those first two quarters, and that might be something they continue to work on as they try to get back in this game. Meanwhile, on the other side, you get a look at what they were able to do throwing the football, and whatever they've done, it's worked, as they have the lead through 2 quarters of play.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Now a first down throw, Watson.
That pass complete to Moore.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. From the 35 on second down, Watson, and his throw is incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Watson now to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's going the other way. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Point after here coming up. And that stretches the lead to 27. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Well, yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Watson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Watson. He's got it to Williams. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Watson on 3rd down. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. So they bring out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover,
and now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's a give to Etienne.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Etienne once more. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
A handoff for Etienne, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now Etienne. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Hayes.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Here's a 2nd and 7. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Back to throw again. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Roughing the tackle. Defense.
So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, it creates a penalty.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. 2nd and 5. And that is incomplete here.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Back to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, the only silver lining on the other sideline, CD, is that they kept him out of the end zone, but still, that's another 3 points added on to this large lead.
Yeah, no shortage of scoring or big plays on defense in this one. And even up by 4 possessions, still finding ways to create opportunities.
Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. This is taken at about the 14.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And that will come the offense as they take over.
London about set to take over on offense.
Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
And his defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Pressure comes, he's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Trayvon Walker in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. As Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in London. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4.
Watson's throw complete there to Moore.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 3rd and 2, Watson. Going up top. He's got a man, complete. It's a big play there for Seattle. 42 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Here's the option play now to the left. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. This is caught. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Daniel Bellinger.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Seahawks get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
And they'll run here with Etienne.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Running out of the gun with Etienne.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Etienne with it.
And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Etienne.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
102 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
And they'll go again with Etienne. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
ETN up the middle.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Able to find his man. It's Pickens.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. Brought down that time by Quay Walker.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now back to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. So on 4th down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Watson. Under pressure, and down he goes.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Looking to throw.
He's got the connection to Moore.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
And the Seahawks first down.
On 1st and 10, Watson.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again is Watson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Here's Watson.
This pass into the hands of Bellinger. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, it's Watson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this one is incomplete. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. On 2nd and 10, Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones.
Well, partner, under the lights highlights in primetime. This offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting